Let's go. Shorty red hot, she in high demand. I'ma play it cool like a side of ranch. I don't say these hoes, I'm not Spider-Man.
It's been brought to my attention that one of the managers in the Western Fantasy League has become upset with me voicing my opinion about his bullshit trades. So I just want to take this time now to apologize.
For absolutely fucking nothing! You fucking bum! Your fucking players are trash! Nobody's gonna accept your fucking bullshit trades! You fucking hear me? You fucking bum! Your fucking players are trash! Your fucking trades are trash! Your fucking players are so bad! You don't even want your fucking players! Why would they want your fucking players? Fucking draft better, you fucking bum!
Nothing you can say is gonna change that. Look, if I don't know you, but you know me, you should get a name.
I came to pass the blunt around. I fuck around, pour up a full cup and chug it down. Homie, that was yesterday. So they wonder how I do this every single time I come around. But it's so easy when you W-E-B. Easy when you W-E-B. Easy when you W-E-B. Yeah, I'm puffin' loud, got me buzzing now. I'm just trying to do some shit that makes my mother proud. Live from the underground, met with all the labels and they said that I could make $1 million if I dumbed it down. But I said fuck that, I'ma do it Webb's way, cause I'm fucking dope. Well, at least that's what my friends say. Lyrically a sensei, muy caliente. Comprende, Thursday to Wednesday, I'll be so crazy. It's not what I tried for, but that's my business. Homie, you should mind yours. I couldn't lose my mind more, jumping out the window on the 9th floor. Now they say they gotta send me to the psych ward. Straight jacketed battle, it ain't happening. That'd be like seeing Drake and Rampage in a cage match. And I've been put up on this planet to ramble and raise havoc with a bottle and an eighth a day habit. I came to pass the blunt around. I fuck around.
Alright, it's Walkerson here, and it is week 4 in the Western Fantasy League. And with me, not as always, is my cousin all the way from Paris, France. It is Philip Fellatio, folks. My cousin all the way from France.
Oh, what's up, you fat bastards? Welcome to Philip's world. Bonjour, Walker. How is it going over here in America?
It's pretty fucking good. I mean, I'll tell you right now, it is week 4 in the Western Fantasy League. Have you been following along at all this year?
Not a fucking bit, my friend. However, I have done slight research and I'm excited for the sports ball to begin.
Oh, we got a guy named Sports Ball. He'd love you a lot. But let me tell you something. Let's go ahead and bring up the standings. They'll be right here. And I'll go through them. 1, we got Kirk O'Bangs. He said he was going to be there. He said, at the end of the year, he said he's going to win the whole thing. He said he's top 2. But he's not 2, and what do you know? He's right there. But what's more important is you can see all the standings. I'm not going to go through them all, but look at this right here in the shit water, Mr. Phillip.
Shit water.
We got
tasty.
Now, luckily, this person's got boats and young hoes in his name, so he's floating right at the top of the shit water. He's number 9. Boats and young hoes. That's Kyle Tucker, the manager.
Z. Kyle Tucker.
The Cal Tucker, previous back-to-back champ. You heard it here first. But he's in Shitwater, not a good place to be. Then we got Chubby Chasers at number 10. Number 11, we got Burrow. Can't cook worth a shit. He should change his name right now because Joe Burrow's having a rough start of the year. That's why this guy's number 11 right now.
Joe Burrow, so majestic.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. I'll give him that, but he ain't looking too good on the football field. Philip, that's all I'm really talking about. I mean, I don't care how you look. Once you get on the football field, you better look good too. But anyway, last but certainly least, we got Gibbs, Me Some Soul. And he just can't give a fucking win. I mean, he is 0-3.
Someone should give him a good fucking name.
Well, it's not bad. He's close to Seoul, South Carolina. That's where he did. That's what he did there.
South Carolina?
No, South Korea.
South Korea.
Did I say Carolina?
Oui.
I meant South Korea. He's in South Korea, 13 hours ahead of us. He probably will not ever see this. but that's all right.
South Korea is the South Carolina of the East.
I don't know about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the Week 3 recap, Philip. Let's go ahead and talk about it. First, we got my homies still going up against Boats and Young Hoes, and Boats and Young Hoes sunk all the way down to the shitwater, obviously. He took a big fat L, 172 to 123, and that would have been the highest scorer. Again, 2 weeks in a row, the manager of my homie still, Evan Young, the commissioner,
Mahomes
would have scored the most 2 weeks in a row, but another young brother scored much more. We'll talk about that when we get to it.
Perfection.
Next, we got Trip Dub going up against Chubby Chasers, and Trip Dub's chasing a W. He has not had one yet going into this matchup.
That was the loser from last year,
That was the shit bowl champion last year. He did not lose the whole thing, but he was on the brink, and he probably should have, but he came out on top of Johnny Sports Ball. Can't get enough. Give him some more.
I saw a picture of the shot he took. Looked very disgusting.
Yes, very disgusting indeed. Kind of like the people, the way you all smell over in France. But,
we may smell bad, but at least we are healthy. What's the average weight here in America? 300?
Probably close to it. I mean, McDonald's is right across the street. Don't forget to walk on over there. They got...
Could not. My love.
Anyway, next... it was... And then when we got tripped up taking the W, 143 to 121. Chubby Chasers is looking like dog shit. I'll just tell you how it is. He looks like dog shit. Nick Chubb was on this team. His leg went like that real quick. He's out for the year. And Tripped Up finally got a win. Pretty good. He got drenched in Big Red, which is a beautiful, lovely drink last week. He made a bet with the commissioner. He's never beat the commissioner ever. 0-3 against the commissioner. That's pretty cool. Anyway, next we got It Hurts
When I Pee.
Nope. That's not... It Hurts When You Kirk Me Off. That's his name. Does it hurt when you get kirked off?
A little bit. Kidney stones plus... years and years of cigarettes.
Well, you're more about the fellatio, it sounds like, anyway. I mean, it's your last name. So, I mean...
Give some, take some.
Makes sense. But anyway, It Hurts When You Kirk Me Off, taking that one 146 to 82. Gibbs me some soul. He needs to give some fucking points. I'll tell you right now, he hasn't scored over 115 points all year, maybe not even 110. His team could be really good. He's got Cooper Kupp coming back. Possibly week 5, probably later than that. And I'll tell you right now, I bet he doesn't even come back till week 10, and he's going to be fucked. And he's going to start winning, scoring a bunch of points, and it's not even going to matter because he's not going to make the playoffs. What do you think about that, Philip?
It's a lot to take in.
Too little, too late. That's what it's going to be for Gibbs me some soul.
If you get down early, it's hard to dig out of that hole.
It is. Next, we got DJ is the GOAT versus the Bell Ringers. And this is... the unluckiest fuck of the week. I'm going to go more in depth in that one. The final score was 131 to 129. 2 points. It was going down.
You hate to see that.
It was going down to the wire. They both had... DJ's the GOAT had a Bengals defense playing. And on the other side, the Bell Ringers had Evan McPherson playing. And he scored 19 points and he still fucking lost. That's why he's this week's unlucky. Welcome to this week's edition of Unluckiest of the Week, where I give you the unluckiest of the week in under 2 minutes. Week 3's unluckiest week is none other than Jake Bell. Now, despite being projected 15 more points in this matchup, Jake Bell lost to James Wilson, the manager of Daniel Jones is the GOAT. Let's go ahead and break it down. It starts at the bottom down here with not Daniel Jones, because Daniel Jones is dog shit, but none other than Brock Purdy getting the start in this one. And he took the lead for Daniel Jones as the GOAT early. So that's where it starts, but hold the phone, folks. The Bell Ringers have a guy that we all know by the name of Lamar Jackson. And you know his name because Jake drafts him every single year in the first round.
But anyway, Lamar Jackson did just enough to take the lead back from Daniel Jones as the GOAT. But hold on, folks, because there's a guy on the other team named Devontae Adams. You ever heard of him? Well, you did after this week for sure, because he dropped a 40 burger on your ass and took the lead back late Sunday. Then we'll go into Monday Night Football, folks. Jake had A.J. Brown and Evan McPherson playing for him. James, all he had was Cincinnati's defense. A.J. Brown did all right. I think he scored about 16 points, 22 points, something like that. And then Evan McPherson did awesome. He scored 19 points, folks. 19 points for a kicker. That's insane. Here's the kicker. Evan McPherson went 4 for 5 on the night. If he would have made that one kick, Jake Bell would have won by about 1.5 points. And that's why he is this week's Unluckiest of the Week. Next, we got Yee to the fucking Hall versus Kirko Bangs 10s.
I like that name. Super American Cowboy, yeah.
Yes, very much so. And he was, I mean, it was absurd what he was doing to this poor young woman over here, because he beat the hell out of her. I mean, absolutely beat the hell out of her. 192 to 123.
Someone calls the police. We have some DV going on.
Yeah, would somebody please get a hold of the law, because this was not okay in any country. Honestly, Philip, France, South Korea, America, it doesn't matter. It wasn't all right in any country.
You can't do it in France. Is it women or women? Is it men or women?
True. We have something like that going on over here, but we won't get into that.
Testosterone, non-existent.
We won't get into that at all. But anyway, next we got the shit game of the week. It is not even close. This was disgusting, despicable. It made me very disappointed.
2 girls, 1 cup, disgusting?
Not that bad. Week 1, we had something that bad. The final score, the person in the 80s won the fucking matchup. That was the shittiest game of the year, folks. The entire year. And this guy was in it. Burrow Cooks. Going up against Keep Up with the Joneses. They both were awful.
What does he cook?
He's cooking up L's so far this year. I mean, I think Joe Burrow, he actually took Joe Burrow out of the starting lineup, which is kind of weird. You got his name in your name.
And who was his replacement?
Dak Prescott, who was dog shit. He scored 15 points. But it was the better play because Joe Burrow scored like 5. It was real bad. Real bad. But anyway, it was Keep Up with the Joneses barely getting the W, 116 to 105. They both sucked real bad. Real bad. But Gunnar Jones sucked a little bit less, and he came out with a W in that one. And Cletus went 8. He's 8-10 on the year now. That's his record.
I like that Cletus. He's a very funny man.
Yeah, Cletus Clitorius. He'll be back next week. It's week 5. And
Bit of an alcoholic, but very funny man.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen him not intoxicated, to be honest. And we've been, I mean, you know, he's your cousin as well. We've been close for a while. He gets rowdy down there in Jacksonville, but yeah, he's a little bit of a drinker.
I sense an AA meeting in his future.
There's no going back.
You're
from
right.
Where he's at.
AA is for quitters.
Exactly. He ain't a quitter. At least we can give him that. He's not a quitter. But anyway, I went 10-8, or I'm 10-8 on the year. Went 4-2 last week. Cletus went 3-3. Now it's time for the week 4 matchups in the West Third Fantasy League, folks. We're about 1/4 of the way through. 1/4 of the way through, and starting to see what the teams are looking like. Are they going to be dog shit in the shit water, or are they looking like a number 1 contender? I'll tell you what. When you score over 150 back-to-back weeks, that's when you know, okay, this is a real deal type of team, all right? But it's week 4. First up, we got Mahomie still going up against Burrow Cooks. Now, here's the funny thing about Burrow Cooks. He's been dog shit all year. He scored over 130 one time. That's it. Only scored over 130 one single time.
One time.
Mahomie still, they scored much over that, back-to-back weeks, including last week, 172 last week. But anyway, Alvin Kamara, he was suspended.
Oh, for what?
He beat the fuck out of somebody in Las Vegas. I think his name was Sam McElvain. He beat the fuck out of a civilian. Yeah, that was just what I read up. Oh shit, that's Chubby Chasers. Hey, yeah, he beat the fuck out of him. He lives over that way. But yeah, he beat the fuck out of somebody. Got suspended only 4 weeks. Not a big deal. 3 weeks, I guess. But he's coming back and he's on Burrow Cooks' team. And so the projection is neck and neck on this one, but I don't think it matters. I think I'm going to go with Mahomie still in that one. The commissioner's looking good. I mean, back-to-back weeks, he had the most points scored and the second most points scored. Who are you taking in that one?
Let me consult my research.
I'll go ahead and say Cletus is also sticking with Mahomie still in that one.
I will also go with Mahomie still. Patrick Mahomes, he is a fine specimen, and he will surely put up those points. Mr. Burrow needs to get stick out of his ass.
Yes. Burrow's not playing real good. He's got a calf issue that looks like it might be straining him a little bit. I don't know. He threw to Jamar Chase about 20 times last week, and that's no exaggeration. 20 targets for Jamar Chase last week. That might be bad for Mahomie still. He's got T. Higgins on his team. That's the other receiver opposite of Jamar Chase. But, hey, if Joe Burrow figures out how to throw a bomb again, T. Higgins is catching that shit all day. You heard it here first. But next we got Boats and Young Hoes going up against Chubby Chasers. And the Chubby Chasers, let me tell you something about them. They're dog shit. I'm saying this is one of my favorites to be in the shit bowl, Philip. I'm telling you right now to your face. So I'm taking Boats and Young Hoes in that one. Who are you taking, Philip?
As looking at the projections, I have to go with the Boats and the Young Hoes.
You like Boats or Young Hoes more? Which one is it?
I love the hoes. I love the bitches. Give me more. Give me all of them.
Okay.
Give me fuel. Give me fire. Give me that which I desire. Them's bitches.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Cletus, he'd be right there with you on that one. He loves
but of course
those Young Hoes. He's all about it. Not around here, though. He says, now down in Jacksonville, oh, yeah, give me some of them. But up here, he's like, not too much.
The fat chicks, they're like a moped. They're fun to ride until your friends catch you on one.
That's exactly right. I've heard it many times. I've heard it here again. Next, we got It Hurts
When I Pee.
When You Kirk Me Off going up against the Bell Ringers. And me and Cletus are both on the Bell Ringers in this one.
No. It's going to be It Hurts When You Kirk Me Off.
I think you're right. Honestly. But,
one trip to the clinic, he's all cleared up. Every W.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know about it, but I'm taking the Bell Ringers on that for sure. Next, we got Trip Dub going up against Kirk Bangs 10s, and Tanner Young is a dog. He's on top of the world right now.
Woof.
Got a great last name.
Woof.
He's number one.
Snoop Doggy Dog.
But I will tell you this.
What?
Thursday night football. Trip Dub made a trade, okay? He made a trade with Gunnar Jones.
With the Gunnar Jones?
Yes, the fantasy king, Gunnar Jones. Never finished outside of the top 3 in the Western Fantasy League. He's been in 3 years. He made a bullshit trade. That's what it was. It was a bullshit trade. But turns out, Trip Dub's looking a little bit smarter than Gunnar thought he was. I'll tell you right now, because he had a running back that was hurt. Gunnar traded him a hurt player. That's real nice of him, isn't it? No, it's not. But anyway,
very shifty.
What happened is he didn't play that week. He played the next week. Everyone thought he wasn't going to play. They even tweeted and said he wasn't going to play. But then he said, oh, shit, that's my bad. I meant to tweet. He is going to play. And then he came out and he played his fucking ass off. He scored 30 points. He had 3 touchdowns. Count them. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them.
He said, "Put me in, coach. I'm ready."
He was ready as fuck. I mean, he had 28 carries on the night.
Oh.
He's hurt. Bullshit. It doesn't hurt when you kirk him off. I'll tell you that right now. Trip Dub might win this one, and he needs a win pretty bad. That'll look good for him.
He's busting touchdowns all over your face.
But is he going to be able to beat someone who previously, the week before, had the most points in the Western Fantasy League, 192, almost 200? I do not think so, even with his running back, who he got in a trade that was looking like bullshit. It's not going to be enough, I don't think, Philip. I'm taking Kirko-Bang's 10s in that one, and so is Cletus Clitorius. Philip, who in the hell are you taking?
Do you smell that?
What is it?
Do you smell it? I smell an upset. He has Kirk Cousins, no?
Kirko-Bang's 10s, yep. It is in his name. He has Kirk Cousins on his...
Fuck Kirk Cousins.
What do you mean?
Unreliable.
Unreliable? Not this year. He's got the most passing yards in the NFL. He is throwing to a guy named Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson has 150 receiving yards every single week. Kirk Cousins has yet to score under 30 points in a fantasy football game.
Is this a primetime game?
He's played primetime this year.
Wow.
Scored 30-plus points. Every game he scored 30-plus. I think maybe one he had 20. I'll be honest, I think one he had 20, but the other two, he's had 30-plus points. So are you sure about it?
I'm going Trip Dub, Daddy.
Okay. I do like it. I think there is a chance that he wins, only because of that 30-point performance.
It is only a matter of time before Kirk Cousins chokes on the dick.
I'll tell you what, he's looked really good this year. And I will be honest, the Vikings are 0-3. Kirk Cousins is not the reason. Can you believe that? I'll tell you right now.
All.
Kirk Cousins is not the reason they're losing. Their defense, absolute dog shit.
Yet.
But I like the underdog mentality. I think Trip Dub has a good chance with that dog David Montgomery coming off the bench and doing what he did. But I'll tell you what, Kirko-Bang's 10s scored 192 points. I mean, that's a lot of fucking points.
Do not make me look like the full Trip Dub. I will come for you.
Next we got Gives Me Some Soul going up against Keep Up with the Joneses. And we got a split here. I think it is time for Gives Me Some Soul to Gib his first win. I'm taking Gives Me Some Soul on that one. He's a W this week. First win all year. Cletus Clitorius is taking Keep Up with the Joneses. He likes that guy a little bit.
A little bit.
His mood's kind of changing on him, but I think he's still liking him. He's picking him this week. What do you think, Philip? Are you taking Gives Me Some Soul to get their first win, or are you taking the Fantasy King Keep Up with the Joneses?
I smell another upset.
Uh-oh.
Korea #1. Let's go. Give soul. Give soul.
All right, next we got Yee to the fucking ha. Going up against DJ is the GOAT. And it says it in his name, but for some reason, Daniel Jones is not. I said DJ is the GOAT. I meant his name is Daniel Jones is the GOAT, which is a lie, obviously, because he's not even starting him. He's not starting Daniel Jones. It's in his name. Daniel Jones is the GOAT. He's not starting him. He's starting Brock Purdy. He needs to change his name to I'm Brock Hard for Daniel Jones if you're not going to start Daniel Jones. What do you think? Who's winning? Yee to the fucking haw, or is it I'm Brock Hard for Daniel Jones?
I believe that the Daniel Jones is the GOAT, or Brock Hard is going to come away.
Come away with what? An L or a W?
The W.
I think you're incorrect, Philip.
You think so?
Me and Cletus Clitorius are both taking Yee to the fucking hall, and it might be because we thought Austin Eckler was going to play this week, and I'm getting information right now. Yeah, he is in fact not playing this week. They're going to rest him.
They're going to arrest him?
Nope, they're going to rest him. This is not an Alvin Kamara, Deshaun Watson situation here, no. They're resting, just one syllable. They're resting him, Austin Eckler, and that's a big part of her team. Emma Beasley, that's who Yee to the fucking hall is ran by. But me and Cletus Katorius are taking you to the fucking hall. You're taking Daniel Jones is the GOAT.
Oui.
Are you sure about it?
Oui.
All right. What do you think about week 4 coming up? You like all the matchups?
I think it's going to be a hard-fought battle for everyone, and I think it's going to be fun to watch.
All right. Well, that's all we got, folks. We'll see you back here next week. Week 5 of the West 3rd Fantasy League.
Let's fucking go, bitches. Let's get some.
You heard it here first.